How does the perfect website for a service provider look? Hi everyone, my name is Federico. I'm a web designer with around 10 years of experience, and I've been creating tens of websites for service providers, for lawyers, for entrepreneurs, for coaches. All these activities are very different, but they tend to have one framework in common. And you need to apply that framework if you want your website to be successful. I'm going to share with you that framework during this video. And at the end, I'm also going to have one bonus section in case you want to turn even more visitors into leads. The first thing that you want to do is to clearly state what you do and for whom. What I see that a lot of websites for web service providers tend to lack a clear identification of the service. What's important for first-time visitors that land on your website is to clearly understand what you do without having to scroll too much. Remember that roughly 60% of people will not scroll on your website. So either you can convince them clearly at the very beginning, or they're gone forever. The second thing that you want to have as a service provider is to show more about who you are, your personality, what's your different way of doing things. So here you are your product in a way. Generating trust is essential because your credibility is going to have a crucial role in the decision for people to buy or not from you. So if you can share that you are a trusted person, that you can be related upon, and that you have a lot of experience with things that you're doing, these are crucial things that will help you have an edge against the competition. Typical things that you can have there are, for example, pictures showing yourself or ratings from past clients. These are all things that help you enhance your credibility. You can have a look at this website here. I think they do it very well and see how they present their rating from past clients. The third thing that you need to have on your website is to have a very clear way for people to get in contact with you. Be it, for example, a phone number or a map in case you're a local shop that people might want to get to or call, or for example, a form or email address in case the physical location doesn't really make so much difference for you. So these are the three main sections that you want to have on your website. But there is also other sections that you might consider having. So for example, if you are into real estate, investment firms, and so on, you will want to have a section that shows what kind of properties or investment or opportunities you give access to. So typically you will need to have a listing page where you have all the properties or opportunities listed there. Another interesting page that you might consider having is a service page. This tends to be the case for all those professionals that offer more than one service. So if you only have one service, usually your homepage will be enough, right? You will want to have everything there. But if you have more than one service, then you might want to classify all your services into separate service pages. This is also going to be great for SEO because it means that every page will have one specific title which Google likes. So each page has a higher chance of ranking for that specific page that you're offering. Now, there is a bonus for it. So these three steps that I show with you are all crucial steps. However, there's a fourth thing that you might decide to do on your website to generate even more leads. Now, consider that a lot of first-time visitors will not be ready to buy from you yet. So there is one thing that you can do to make sure that you don't lose all that traffic, but you can actually transform into something that you can keep nurturing. And this is called a lead magnet. With a lead magnet on your website, you can collect people's email address in exchange for something. And once you have their email address, you can keep retargeting them with relevant information for them. This will generate trust, will nurture them up until the moment when they're ready to buy from you. What are lead magnets? So for a lot of people, they offer you access to their newsletter, but let's be honest, newsletters are not that sexy at the time I'm speaking anymore. So interesting things that you can offer, try to offer something very valuable, right? It can be, for example, a discount on the service that you offer, but it can be also, for example, something like a free audit, a free consult, a free call, 30 minutes of your time, all these things that tend to be very valuable for the people that receive them. Here, for example, you can see another example of a very good lead magnet and the one that I'm trying to do for my website. The last general tip that I want to give to everyone who is a professional and has a website: show people pictures of yourself, of you working, of your office, everything that can help people better understand who you are and the environment in which you work. This will definitely help boost your credibility and enhance the sense of trust for you. Don't forget that selling a service is always way harder than selling a product. These are all crucial things that you want to have to make sure that people find you online, understand what you do, understand why you are the person to provide that service, and then get in contact with you. If you follow all this, your website will be very successful and will be able to generate leads for your business. Have you tried these tips? Let me know if they work out for you.